the Mahayana, we see that in that great tradition, deep time is played with and evoked. It's evoked in the notion of the 3 times that we feel ourselves surrounded by and that are interdependent, the 3 times being past, present, and future. We feel in companionship and in league with the beings of the 3 times, past, present, and future generations. That we can experiment with what some teachers, Tibetan teachers, call the 4th time, where from the moment of the present you can, by the power of your moral imagination, embrace all 3 times and see this moment as with all that preceded and flows from it, is in a great circle surrounding us. You can look to the Mahayana tradition and get that wonderful image of the jeweled net of Indra, so comparable to modern science's holographic view of the universe, where each part contains the whole. And the Huayan Buddhism, the Mahayana wonderful school with the Avatamsaka Sutra, the Gandavyuha, the Flower Ornament Sutra, they exultantly use language to express how the vastness that is in us, that we might think we're just a part, but it took all beings and all this time to produce us in our uniqueness, and that all of the world, all that was ever and is ever is, you know, this was is in us. That the part contains the whole. And the founding scientist of general systems theory said that too. He said, now this shows me part just isn't in the whole, but it contains it. And Dogen, the 13th century Zen master, in his teachings says, you can experience this even in your meditation practice. This is from, I spent a lot of my retreat that I just mentioned that I was on, hanging out with Dogen. And he says, therefore, if only, he's talking about the interdependence, if only one person sits for a short time, her zazen becomes one with all existence and completely permeates all time and folds into itself the inexhaustible dharma of past, present, and future. And in that, he says, you can feel your intention for the well-being, your bodhisattva vow for the healing of the world and the future ones. You can feel them loving you back in he calls an imperceptible, immeasurable intimacy of interconnection. There's that for you. So I would like to close with one more poem about time, and then I have a musical treat for you from a singing from the Huayan Buddhist scripture. First, the poem. Don't be in a hurry, because what we have to do is 1,000 years of healing. From whence my hope I cannot say, except it grows in the cells of my skin. In my envelope of mysteries, it hums. In this sheath, so akin to the surface of earth, it whispers. Beneath the wail and dissonance in the world, hope's song grows, until I know that with this turning, we put a broken age to rest. we who are alive at such a cusp now usher in 1,000 years of healing. Winged ones and four-leggeds, grasses and mountains and each tree, all the swimming creatures, even we, wary two-leggeds, hum and call and create the changing song. We remake our relations. We convert our minds to the earth. In this turning time, we finally learn to chime and blend, attune our voices, and sing the vision of the great magic we move within. We begin the new habit, getting up glad for 1,000 years of healing. So the magic we move within is that the one and the many are not different. Each is sacred. The world within us and the world around us. That is captured in a passage of scripture that I asked my friend Kathleen Sullivan to set to music. And she's doing me the great favor of singing it for you as we close, as I close this talk. There will be no Q&A here. This will be our closing. There'll be her singing. There'll be silence. A couple of closing words from me. And if you would like to say anything or ask me anything, just come up here at the end. Kathleen Sullivan with the 10 enterings of the Bodhisattva from the Avatamsaka Sutra.
When a bodhisattva attains the 10 wisdoms, she can then perform the 10 universal enterings. What are they? To bring all the universes into one hair, and one hair into all the universes. To bring all sentient beings' bodies into one body, and one body into all sentient beings' bodies. To bring inconceivable kalpas into one moment, and one moment into inconceivable kalpas. To bring all the Buddha's dharmas into one dharma, and one dharma into all the Buddha's dharmas. To bring an inconceivable number of places into one place, and one place into an inconceivable number of places. To bring an inconceivable number of organs into one organ, and one organ into an inconceivable number of organs. To bring all organs into one non-organ, and one non-organ into all organs. To make all thoughts into one thought, and one thought into all thoughts, to bring all voices and languages into one voice and language, and one voice and language into all voices and languages, to make all the 3 times into one time, and one time into all the 3 times. This is the supreme samadhi.
In closing, I want to thank the Lord Buddha and all the teachings and those who have faithfully passed them on over the millennia. I want to thank the Lenz Foundation for funding this lectureship. And I want to thank Naropa University for bringing me here to enjoy it. And I want to thank Kathleen for setting the scriptures to music and sharing that with you. I want to thank the Environmental Leadership Program for making me feel so close a part of it. And I want to thank you for being here with us this morning, this day, this precious day. Go well.